How y'all doing today? This is a dialogue journal for week 6, and I'm going to be speaking on Horace Mann. The quote that I selected is, "Education is our only political safety outside of this ark. All is delude." Something that he wrote in 1867. The reason why I selected that quote is because of how pivotal he was in the educational system, being so that education was not equal, and that is what he fought for. Knowing that he furthered the American education, not only did he earn the title after being an acquaintance, John Quincy Adams was very important during that time. John Quincy Adams is John Adams' son, and during that time in the 1860s, that was right after Prudence Crandall from Glastonbury, Connecticut, made a very huge difference, and she created a school for colored females. He was someone that learned from John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams had to deal with Andrew Judson when it had to do with the Amistad Revolt and teaching individuals from Mendi English, and how in reality they were no longer slaves, they were no longer captives anymore. Horace Mann learned from John Quincy Adams. That is what motivated him as someone that wanted to further education to make it more equal. So, with that being said, my stance on whether or not Horace Mann earned the title of the father of American education, hell yeah. You got to realize, for him to be someone under John Quincy Adams, when he was someone that took great, 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 great monopsis. He kept going. You know what I'm saying? During that time, they went for Prudence Crandall. Andrew Judson was a judge. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, wow, the government politics itself didn't necessarily like education. That's why I selected that quote. Education is our only political safety. And then you realize a lot of politicians, they're not necessarily educated, and education can be very much on a wide spectrum of validity versus not being valid, because equality was what was being measured. There wasn't no equality. Education was not equal. And that is why Horace Mann, for what he did and how he went about things, because of what he knew was going on in that era, is the reason why he is the father of American education. And my philosophical thinking about the ethics and logistics of ensuring education for all has definitely remained the same, and it's all on equality, because individuals like Horace Mann I've always looked up to because of the times, 1860s, and what happened in the 1830s, what led to the Civil War, what has led to what education is now. And not only that, what effects from the progressive era are still relevant today? Pretty much all. Schools have become integrated. I believe the same way that I'm reading and writing and making a presentation on Horace Mann, there's individuals that are learning about Prudence Crandall when in reality that was considered illegal. Her as an educator, that then Andrew Judson wanted to hurt. And then Andrew Judson was someone that was against John Quincy Adams when John Quincy Adams helped Horace Mann. It's kind of pivotal in the American educational system, and it's something that in reality I strive to learn more about. And I'm going to repeat the quote one more time. Education is our only political safety. Outside of this ark, all is deluge. So think about it. A political system where education is not equal means what? Terrible. Society was not going to be okay with nothing being equal. You get what I'm saying? Equality is where it's at, and that is what he fought for. And yes, he is the father of American education.